Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Let's Play Xenosaga Episode 1. Last time we explored more of the Woglinde and did a drilling crane minigame, and also got the segment file, which I'll be showing off. So the segment file lists the locations and whether the key was obtained for each of the segment doors. And so the most recent door that we discovered was number 7, and tells us that the location is across from the Sergeant Swain. So that'll be very handy once we collect more doors and find their decoders. Alright, so in this episode, hopefully we'll finish exploring the ship, but we'll be stopped by another email. And it's a advertisement for Ninja Assault. Use a powerful mock gun said to hold magical powers and shoot down violent enemies. Beautiful stages set against the backdrop during the age of provincial wars in feudal Japan. Includes a complete port of the arcade version, newly added stages, large increase in game content. An all-new original character, Aoi Kanoichi, makes an appearance. New introductory demo. Home version has an expanded storyline. 32 minigame missions provide endless hours of fun. GunCon 2 compatible. This must be the interesting email someone mentioned I'd be getting earlier. It sounds like fun. I enjoy video games. Alright. Let's talk to this NPC. Man, how long is she going to make me wait? She said to wait in front of the information board, but she hasn't bothered to show up at all. Damn it, my break's almost over. Could it be that she doesn't like me? Don't think that's the case. But who knows? Alright. Let's talk to these NPCs. Hey, enough is enough already. Don't blame them for everything. Shut up! I've had enough of your equal rights for Realians, and it goes against humanity crap. The Realians on the ship aren't like the old models that were assigned to Miltia. An incident like that will never happen again. How can you be so sure? After all, they're nothing but combat weapons. Whenever I look at this switch, I hear a voice. Press me. Hurry up and press me. I dare you to press me. Can't you hear it too? Not really. I can't believe how laid back they are. We don't know when we'll be under attack. Those guys are totally oblivious. I've never fought against Gnosis before, but I think I'll have a good grasp of how terrifying they are. Not even this state-of-the-art ship will stand a chance against them. Those Seraphim sisters sure got those nice pipes. Their moves could use a little work, though. Wish I could have made it to their concert. The holograms they have here are of the best quality. You know, the other day we had a Gnosis holo, and the entire crew panicked. It was utter chaos. The holograms are controlled via the console panel, but I recommend you not fiddle with it, or they could dock your pay, like they did to me. Ouch. There's a switch. Press it. Yes. It's been repeating the same footage over and over, but if you try to change it, that Marine over there goes into rage. You can tell they don't let him out often. Hey, what'd you do that for? I was watching that program. Well, that's too bad. Why don't you go to another info station? This station is reserved for video programming this time slot, and everyone's looking forward to it. I'm not doing anything. Oh, I meant I'm working, of course. Let's see, where did I put it? Oh yes. That's right, I remember now. Jeez, I don't believe this. Why would anyone go out of their way and come into this room instead of just passing by? And here I was, thinking that we finally found a place where we could be alone. Now if you look, there's a treasure chest behind this glass window. Fortunately, we'll have to wait till later in order to get it. Man, things were finally getting hot and heavy, but you had to butt in, didn't you? Yeah. Discovered segment address number 16. Excuse me, have you seen Lieutenant Virgil? Yes, I saw him in the Realian Infirmary. What? The Realian Infirmary? That's strange. Why would he go there? I thought he was a DME addict. Ah, so he is a DME addict. Doesn't DME addiction result from the consumption of Realian body tissue? Its symptoms are similar to poisoning, right? How did the lieutenant become an addict? I don't know the specifics, but I heard there was an incident during the Miltian conflict, and that the symptoms followed soon after. There's so much mystery surrounding that man. Yeah. Who are you? State your name and rank. Oh, you're Vector personnel. You see, this is an emergency hatch, so there's no airlock. Everything will get sucked out if you open this in space, so please stay away from it, just to be safe. But I want to push it. Hey you, get away from there right now. Don't touch that console. Unfortunately, I can't. As we were investigating the disappearance of a planet, I thought we'd be out of here for at least half a year. But now that we picked up one little piece of flotsam, that's it? What a letdown. And to make things worse, when I called my wife, she had the nerve to tell me that she'd be out vacationing and won't be home when we return to port. I never lose. Yo, Miss Vector. Come join us for a friendly game. Huh? Well, okay. No need to worry. The rules are simple. We're just gonna play tag. We're gonna try to catch you, alright? All you gotta do is get that item behind us without getting caught, and you win. Don't try to charge straight through us either. You need to watch your opponent's move and use the features of the corridor to your advantage. You ready? Here we go! Up and around. And make sure they follow. Am I gonna make it? Okay, I made it. Not bad at all. With those moves, you'll be fine even when things get hot. Obtain medkit. So that little mini game will be helpful a little later. Ooh, I see a treasure chest. Man, the nerve! Those strangers took over the hangar and filled it with their stuff, so there's no room for our equipment. Oh, please don't touch that electromagnetic net. It's a barricade against Xenosis, but it'll electrocute people too. That's handy to know. You're from Vector, right? Don't have anything for you today. Or are you sending something? If you want to send something, let me know. There's no charge for using our transporter. Oh, this? It's an eggs capsule. You can carry an egg inside and deploy it as necessary. It uses the same space compression technology used in transportation to create a totally self-contained, portable eggs hanger. Oh, don't forget, you can only recover FPH, frame HP, for the eggs at special places like specialty shops or large hangars. So you better pay attention, or your eggs will quickly become useless. The key is to selectively use it at the right times. Oh, and one more thing. You can't recover a FHP on this ship. Well, that sucks. This really ticks me off. We have to escort an investigation we know nothing about and take on enemies that we know even less about. But when things really hit the fan, we're the ones who have to bear the full brunt of it. We should just leave it to the Realians to get their asses kicked by those ghosts. The Realians are perfect for fighting Gnosis, living puppets versus ghosts. Well, if it isn't the Vector Chief, what can I help you with today? I'll sell whatever you need. Real cheap. Could you show me? Let's have a look at their equipment. So here's some consumable items. And some accessories, which we already have. We probably don't need anything at the moment. Thanks for your business. Oh, I almost forgot. I have some interesting information. You know that vaporizer plugin being used experimentally in the simulator? Yes, my company developed it. Yes, that's the one. It destroys obstacles via connection gear. They're announcing a working model soon, so Vector is sending us prototypes. If you're interested, come back later. You have no idea how terrifying they really are. Only after fighting them will you realize how futile it is. Eggs and Realians are completely ineffective against them, since they're not subject to our laws of reality. Then what are the point of having them, then? This is the first tour. I got assigned an eggs already. I'm the first in my class to get assigned, so I'm so proud. But to be honest, I'm really nervous. Oh, Chief Uzuki. Here to use the egg simulator. So here you can fight that eggs boss we fought in the simulator and grind up experience. Alright, I'll boot up the simulator. I'm sure you already know this, but this is an eggs battle simulator, so please be sure to use the eggs during combat. Once in a while we get people who fight barehanded, but that defeats the purpose of the simulator. Anyway, good luck.
Get out of my way, or else...
Alright, so... let's use Firecracker and Cherry. Guard. Spell Wraith. Oh, we meant to kill him.
Who would have thought one of Miyuki's inventions
Points
would
bonus,
come in
but oh
handy?
well. Got some points. It's a good place to grind Shion early, but I'll only fight that once. Alright, let's head back out. So that's the entire ship. So let's continue on to the bridge. The central elevator goes directly to the bridge. You're Chief Yuzuki of Vector, right? The captain's expecting you. Please hurry. Indeed we shall. Go to the bridge? Yes, yes. You're 10 minutes late. It's no wonder that your research is behind schedule. I'm sorry. Instead of taking up more time with your apologies, you should hurry and present your report to the captain. Alright. Oh, it was KOS-MOS, right? The battle android? I hope it does well. What? I'm sorry. Android, you said? It's an android that looks like a human? I've only read about them in classical literature. Why are we building something like that now? It's a good question. A modern warship cannot exist without a network. A fleet, no. The military itself is like a giant living entity. A mere link with the ship can mobilize several thousand troops, and that's just through one synapse. Our communications department is quite knowledgeable in the use of hardware, and the entire staff is fluent in several languages. The work itself, though, is not very fulfilling at times. That's too bad. This isn't good. It looks like they use low-grade coal and the exhaust is too thick. At this rate, they'll see us coming from beyond the horizon. Hahaha, just kidding. The main engine on the ship is the Xenosaga Model 2, a cutting-edge logical drive. It doesn't use coal. Shoot, we're low on hypergol. Hey, have you got any good oxidizer? I'm just kidding. The ship doesn't use chemical propulsion either. It's completely free from the limitations of Newtonian dynamics. Well, that's good. Looks like we came in contact with something in hyperspace. The outer coating on the port side was damaged. I wonder if it'll hold out. I suppose we can call in a picket or AWACS for escort and support if things get hairy. I hear that Gnosis are extremely mobile. I'm not so certain this ship's FCS is even capable of pursuing them. I don't know either. I'm sorry. I hope you'll forgive their rude remarks. Everyone's feeling a bit uneasy about the information blackout surrounding this mission. It's just that your department is an easy target for people to vent their frustrations against. As military personnel, they really ought to maintain their decorum regardless of their personal concerns over the mission. That's a good point. Hi there, you're quite young for a chief engineer. They should do things differently in large corporations like Vector. For such a young person to be given the opportunity to develop an android weapon, private companies sure have a lot of money to throw around. That they do. You know, you better off working on something more practical, like naval engineering. Okay? It sure must be nice. You guys get to conduct your research while red carpet treatment on a military ship. On top of that, you'll get credit for active duty as well. By the way, we aren't counting on some prototype that was built as a hobby. Leave it to the pros if the enemy shows up. No need to worry. Just one more gate jump and this operation will pretty much be over. Well, that's a relief. We won't have to resort to that unfinished weapon either. Well, let's hope. Please excuse me for being late. Don't worry about it. Now that you're here, can you please show us KOS-MOS's data? Yes, sir, right away.
I see. I understand the basic specs. So, where's the actual field data?
Well, it's not quite ready. All I can provide today is up to A7.
So you don't have it.
Well, we'll begin testing with a mock-up unit very soon. But the system is still a little unstable and...
Aren't you just making excuses? Listen, Chief Uzuki. Why do you think you're on this ship? Think about that for a moment. This fleet may be newly outfitted, but it was assembled under major time constraints. And we have eggs units, but the 100 series observational units that go with them aren't available until later. What would happen if by some chance we were attacked by those things? I don't think I need to describe the outcome to you. The purpose of KOS-MOS deployment was to address this issue. Or am I mistaken?
No, sir.
Listen, you're not in a laboratory anymore. You're on a warship. This is a battlefield. KOS-MOS was supposed to be our frontline defense here, and now you're telling us it hasn't even woken up yet. There's no point in having a weapon that can't even get out of bed. That thing's only meaningful to us when it's fully operational. Why can't you—
Let it go, Commander. These people are working under serious time constraints. Just like our own squadron. Besides, they're only one step away from actual field testing. In the end, we all want to see this operation completed without having to resort to that thing. Don't we?
Of course, Captain. But I believe we— who's calling me?
Is there a problem?
No. Something urgent's come up. If you'll excuse me.
I wonder what's wrong.
I don't know.
Well, never mind. That's enough for today, Chief Uzuki. Let me know if any new developments arise.
I'm sorry we failed to meet your expectations.
Oh, there's no need to apologize. What's important to us is how reliable the system is once we start using it. Rushing the project won't get us anywhere. So just calm down and take as much time as you need. The government's funding it all anyway, right? You must be tired. Take the rest of the day off.
Alright, well, the captain was pretty cool, but Tyrannikov was kind of a dick. There's an email for Shion. Great, I thought you'd be in. Hehe. I just forwarded you the file you need. Please save the file attached to this email. The attached file is a plugin called Sprinkle, which is being distributed for free by a software company called McNally Systems. Let me give you a brief explanation of Sprinkle's capabilities for your reference. This plugin works by taking advantage of unused cycles on the connection gear, so it does not burden the connection gear's ordinary functions. It repeats required processes only when the connection gear is not being used. The results of its calculations are automatically fed back to Force and this secret server. That's the general idea behind Sprinkle. Okay, then, let's work hard, although it's really the connection gear that's doing all the work, huh? Miyoki. P.S. I may be able to finish it even if you don't help. Alright, so let's download the attachment, save the attachment, and let's go down the elevator. Would you like to go to the lower level? Yes. Chief Uzuki of Vector 1st R&D Division. You have a package from Vector HQ. Please claim your package at the Eggs hangar as soon as possible. Alright, so let's go to the hangar. I wonder what it could be. You're from Vector, right? There's a package for you. It's addressed to Miss Uzuki. It looks dangerous, so be careful while handling it. An MWS. So this is what Miyuki's email was about. I guess she still intends to use me as her guinea pig. Obtained MWS. So we now have the weapon that Shion used in the simulator. And it's been automatically equipped. That's nice. Alright, so let's leave the hangar. Phew, I'm getting a little tired. I think I should go rest in my room for a while. Sounds like a good plan, but before that, let's go do a little side questing here. We have to go this way. Sheesh, look at those two. They've been making out in there the whole time. Get our room, for crying out loud. Let's go under here. Where's the next one? That's over here. And there's another email for Shion. Sugiyama Securities just started the UM Fund, a new investment trust service. Anyone that interested can participate in via the UMN. What is the UM Fund? Our investment professionals have selected what we feel are the best investments, and we would like to inform you of our recommendations. Customers may choose freely from among many investment choices, but must choose a single corporation when making an investment. What are the benefits of investing? Companies pay dividends. Some dividends companies pay out include items they manufacture. You can also expect special discounted sale prices. Alright, so this lists the selection. There are 3 different ones. And each one gives you a certain payout for your investments. So let's reply. And we'll go with Vector. I'll invest in Vector Tendon Pharmaceuticals. I hope that my investment in the company will enrich their lineup of products like the Ether Pack. Okay. So now we'll have to go all the way back to where the lab is. Sorry, but keep your distance from this crane. This damn annoying old hunk of junk started acting up. This might throw its entire load if someone presses the wrong switch. We've opened up the hot walkway again, but we haven't finished repairing the crane yet. I've got no idea when the repairs will be completed. Real sorry about that. That's fine. Oh, Miss Uzuki, do you know anything about the Gnosis? Yes, I'm quite familiar. I think we already talked to this NPC already. In accordance with the CR orders, we are exchanging the high-energy sealed nanomaterial. It is safe as long as there is no activation signal. Of course, we are still working with explosive here, so please be careful. I'm a petty officer Nobuteki. I apologize for any inconvenience caused by the construction on the path to the Vector sector. Please bear with us. I'll probably skip over to the lab. And if we walk over here, we get another email. I just got Smash Court Tennis Pro Tournament. It's hours and hours of non-stop fun. There are 5 different game modes to choose from, and you can play as one of the several tennis legends of the 21st century. There's both singles and doubles play, and you can even exchange your winnings for various prizes. All the action is motion captured, so you can experience the excitement of each serve, volley, and overhead. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention that the ball reacts differently on clay, grass, and hard courts, so it feels like you're really playing in tennis's most prestigious tournaments. My friends and I are having a blast with the game, and I think you will too. Alright, now I'll skip over to Shion's room, so I'll meet you there. Oh, I forgot to talk to this person, I think. Wait a minute, you're from Vector, aren't you? You're a scientist, right? My colleague's in the back. Could you please try reasoning with him? He won't come out. He's just been cooped up. Did you know? Several workers lost their lives during the retrieval. I saw it when they touched that thing. They vanished instantaneously. Is it really okay to transport something so dangerous out in the open? Those higher-ups probably care more about that tombstone than our lives. But if they're going to abuse us like that, the least they could do is tell us a lie that would put our worries to rest. They won't say anything about this mission. It's like telling us to be afraid. Thanks for listening to my griping. Hey, open that containers around here when you get a chance. If you find something, go ahead and take it. Sorry, getting that off my chest really helped. Glad I could help. Thanks for listening to what he had to say. No problem. I don't think we talked to this NPC yet. Why won't this thing work properly? I don't think hitting it will be very good if it blows up.
That was a grave mistake, Cherenkov. I believe I already warned you about the dangers of the Zohar. You should have been more careful while retrieving it.
Yes, sir. I'm afraid there's no excuse for the fatalities that occurred during the recovery. However, we can...
That's a trivial matter. Forget it. The problem is that those people touched the Zohar and then vanished. And, in addition to that, you're still transporting it while exposed to normal space. Because of that, we've had to move the plan up 2 phases. We can't have the Zohar falling into the government's hands.
2 phases? But why are you...
We picked up local UMN activity on our EPR radar. The fleet is column jumping towards the position of your convoy. They'll cross your vector in 5 hours, 22 minutes.
No, it can't be. Them?
I told you, you've made a grave mistake. We dispatched reinforcements an hour ago. So keep it safe at all costs until they arrive.
Will they make it in time?
Just keep it safe until they arrive. I don't care if you have to send it into hyperspace by itself. Fortunately for you, your ship is carrying that weapon. I don't know what Vector's up to, but take advantage of the situation if you can.
Excuse me, sir, but they haven't even started field testing it yet. It's too risky.
You, of all people, should be cognizant of its power. I don't care if it's unstable. Make them hurry.
But sir...
That is all.
Commander, wait! Commander Margulis!
Like I told you before, I can't go anywhere until my project stabilizes. Don't you remember?
You know how long you've been saying that? I haven't seen you for 2 years now. You could at least come home for our parents' memorial. Where's your sense of filial duty?
Memorial? Oh, come on. Why are you trying to resurrect obscure ancient rituals? Wait a minute. You've been reading those weird old books again, haven't you? I swear you're so obsessed with those precious books of yours.
That is none of your business, thank you very much. How many times must I tell you not to quibble about my way of life?
What do you mean, way of life? All that stuff's just a stupid old hobby for you. Just remember, don't expect me to take you in when you're old, senile, and all alone.
That's terribly rude of you, Shion. Don't worry about me. Just promise me you'll come home this year, okay? If you don't...
All right, when I get some time off. Look, gotta run. See ya.
Hey, wait! I'm not going to let you dodge the question again. Hello? Hello?
Honestly, I wish he'd consider my feelings for a change.
I'm a little tired. I feel bad about doing this, but I think I'll rest a bit. So, we learned that the weird monolith thing was called the Zohar, and something will be arriving in a few hours. And this is a good place to stop the episode, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Have fun.